All right, so he didn't answer. Do you know where you're going?
Oh yeah.
You got a ways to go. What's up, everybody? It is Cody here with Carolina EarthWerx. I wanted to try something new. We haven't been posting on this YouTube channel in a while, and I'm gonna start doing some regular uploads, some vlog style stuff for you guys. We're out here at our dirt pit. We got some of our trucks just got back from delivering materials, doing a little bit of work in the cut today. Carolina EarthWerx is based out of Eastern North Carolina. We specialize in site work, turnkey site work, septic systems, utilities, grading, driveways, all that stuff, as well as vegetation management, land management, and everything in that purview. So I'm gonna take you guys along on a day in the life of Carolina EarthWerx. So we've got a pretty wide range of equipment at Carolina EarthWerx. This is our Cat 326. This is our pit machine. We use it to stockpile dirt, load trucks, all that good stuff. You can see one of our operators down here, Joseph. He's currently working on moving this topsoil. That's with our ASV. That's a retired mulching machine. It's actually our last non-Cat piece of equipment. We've also got a Cat 310 excavator, a 313 excavator, a little baby 304, a brand new 275 XE skid steer. That's the new land management variant from Caterpillar. And then we've got a Cat D3 with GPS on it. It's full 3D GPS for building roads, pads, all that stuff, as well as a fleet of dump trucks. We've currently got 3 of them. And yeah, that's kind of the equipment that you'll see pretty regularly on the channel. We get a bunch of other stuff in as well. We rent rollers a lot, the Cat rollers. And yeah, we complete projects, everything from small residential jobs all the way up to big commercial developments, subdivisions, all that type of stuff. So, all right, as you guys can see behind me, we've got I've got a wrench in my hand because I'm fixing dump trucks. The downside to dump trucks is that they're always broken, just somehow. You never really know how till they break. You heard him beep. That's letting our driver know that he's full and ready to go. He is hauling a bunch of dirt an hour away to a site work job that we are going to be starting tomorrow. Our operator is over there just loading trucks as they come throughout the day, but also moving the pit. We've actually got to shift that big pile of dirt right there all the way to the front so we can cut another shelf into our little pond that we have getting dug right here. But as you can see, he's heading off. He's going to get us ahead of schedule for tomorrow. That way we have less loads of dirt to deliver. And then also that gives us a safety net, just because this dump truck is broken. We potentially might not be able to use it tomorrow. So as far as this dump truck goes, we're doing a little bit of exhaust work, fixing that. We just replaced our sideboards. Some of our local contractors that contract out our trucks like to break them with skid steers. So we had to replace those. And then we are doing a return line on the injector that broke on this side. So trying to get that all buttoned up. That way we can get this truck back on the road and keep it making money. So this is 350 Big Cam Cummins. We just put a FAS on it. And it's been a good truck. You know, it's an older truck, but at the end of the day, with dump trucks, for me, our primary business is site work. It is not dump trucking. We use the dump trucks all the time, but what it comes down to is this truck makes the same amount of money that a $300,000 truck has. And I would rather have a $300,000 excavator than a $300,000 truck. So that's why we've got older trucks. They're easier to fix, cheaper to fix as well. There's benefits to it, but no matter if you have a brand new one or an old one, you will be working on it if you own dump trucks. All right, we just pulled up to a mulching job we've got going on here. Today it's only an acre, but we're gonna be coming out here and doing, it's a 15-acre mulching job, a site work job. So we'll clear an acre, put a septic in, build the building pad, all that good stuff. So as you can see, one of our company trucks is out here and one of our operators. This is our new 275 XE. It's a land management edition skid steer that Cat's making. And he's making some serious progress with this. We've got an acre we got to basically shoot out here, and that's something that we could tackle in a day. These guys are behind schedule because they were told to check the machine over yesterday for mulching. They didn't. The mulching head I was letting another local contractor borrow. He had to switch the ends, so it took them a while to, one, figure out the ends needed to be switched, and then two, get them loose to switch them, because they're pretty tight. But as you can see, he's in the woods over here. We'll sneak up on him and see if we can get some good video of the mulcher working. But this is kind of what you expect with forestry mulching. Nice, clean, finished product. And we're cutting the instructions that I gave them for today. All run through Jobber or CRM. We'll have to go through that one of these days. But it's 6 to 8 inch trees. And then as soon as they get the acre cleared, they'll spin back around and cut a couple more down. But this is essentially going to be the acre that we're going to completely clear, root rake, put a septic system in, build a building pad, all that stuff, pipe the utilities in. And this is going to be a future home site for these guys. So I'm gonna sneak through the woods and see if I can't get some video of them. So he just got a log jammed in the backside of that mulcher. That's why you saw it shut off. And what he did is he tipped the mulching head forward and rolled the drum backwards. It basically shoots the stuck debris out, and then you can reactuate the mulcher and keep going. All right, everybody, this is my brother Luke. He is our jack of all trades and the only other person allowed to run the mulcher other than me. Some days he's a superintendent, some days you're just a laborer. You got a stick lodged in the tracks back here that's moving forward and backward as you go. I just don't want that to fuck anything up, you know. When you backed up, it pinched it. When you pulled forward, it twisted it. And I think you can probably pull it out when you pull forward.
You want to try to get it when I pull forward?
Yeah. We got this piece of log stuck in here. We gotta get that out real quick before it breaks something. So throughout the day, we run our business off of Jobber pretty much exclusively. This is all the work we've got going on today. But why I tuned in here is we just got a new request from someone today in Burgall, looking to clear about 2 acres, just selective thinning, 15-year growth. He must have saw us working here today because we're about an hour, as Luke's cutting that tree out of the track, we're about an hour away from home for us. We service this area, but we don't come over here often. This is another quote over in Burgall. More or less, probably someone drove by, saw the trucks with the lettering and said, hey, you know, I want to do the same thing at my house. So we're going to give him a call here in a minute and see if we can swing by, take a look at what he's got going on, try to book another job for the mulcher. Luke's over here working on cutting the log out of the track. Yeah, you might be able to back it up now. It's just that log was getting wedged in the hydraulic cylinder. Yeah. See if we can pop her out now. I was trying to yank on it, got tree sap everywhere, but couldn't get it to pop out. And we're good, free and clear. Those little logs and stuff like that are a pain in the ass. They will literally detrack a skid steer like this. Do you know where you're going?
Oh yeah.
You got a ways to go.
We gotta go this way, we still gotta go that way, and
yeah, but you got the road over here.
Yeah,
the intersection of the road is where we're trying to go to. You look like you were a ways off that.
now this is this right here is the back line.
Oh, okay. All right, my orientation's off.
Right here, right that way.
Yeah, but I was going off of this road here, I think. Let's see. Just had another request for someone in Burgall to get mulching done, so they must have saw the trucks hanging out.
Definitely.
So the main road, where is it's? I know it's that way, but there was a no trespassing sign right at the intersection.
Back corner, I think, roughly back there.
Okay.
Good bit.
Yeah. The one thing I would say is just, I know it'll cut them just fine, but I would go through and tear all the small stuff out, and then because like you're lopping down foot wide diameter trees. Keep it at like 6 to 8, just to try to get all the production done, and then if you have time left over, then go hit the ones that bug you. But
open it up because it's so tight, everything's just falling right back onto the machine.
Yeah.
So it's
No, I get that. We have a lot of production to do before the end of today.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna call this guy here in a sec and see if we can get another mulching job over here.
Yeah, there was 2 guys that stopped by in a Jeep.
Oh, really?
Newer Jeeps.
Nice.
I just couldn't catch them in time before I can get out of that.
All right.
Go talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this guy and see if he's. I'm assuming he's close by because we never get work in Burgall.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
We'll get back to it.
Sweet.
right, while we're over here in Burgaw, we're gonna call this tree lead and see if we can't earn another mulching job, throw the mulcher on something else down this way. All right, so he didn't answer. Voicemail box is full. I always repetitively will reach out to leads when we get them to come in. The way it's set up is I have basically a backlink to our requests in Jobber on my website everywhere. And so when someone fills out a lead form on our website, even though it's not a Shopify lead, it goes right into Jobber. I get a request on my phone. All of our upper level management gets requests on their phone, so we could reach out to these potential leads very fast. So we called him, he didn't answer, his voicemail box is full. What I went ahead and did is I sent him a text on his phone and said, hey, this is Cody with Carolina EarthWerx. I got your request for some selective thinning. I'm actually in Burgaw right now mulching. I can swing by and take a look if you're around. And now we'll kind of hang out for a little bit, wait and see if he reaches out to us. And if he does, we'll head over there. We'll see if we can quote some mulching for him. And yeah, just go from there. So Luke is back in the mulcher running that. He's a little behind schedule on where he needs to be. So he's got this whole area cleared here. It's about 1/4 of an acre. He's actually got to run, might be a little more than 1/4 of an acre. Oh, that's a big snake. Black racers, which is right there. They're non-venomous, but they are super, and I mean super aggressive. Like, they will chase you to no end for no reason, really. I'm not a huge fan of snakes, so to even see one snake, I'm like, he doesn't want anything to do with me, luckily, but he is posturing right by that tree right there, just like he's gonna attack. And I don't, yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. Not a fan of snakes. But basically we'll walk out here to where we're trying to shoot for as far as an area to end the mulching. So this is a pre-existing, used to be a gravel road. It's all grown up, but we're gonna use this as the driveway for the house once we get out here and we start site prepping it. I had a couple questions. Purple marks on the trees, those are for hunting dogs. It's just saying hunting dogs aren't authorized to use this land to hunt. We have a ton of hunting dogs in North Carolina, so it's pretty common. You see purple on trees everywhere. This customer's made it abundantly clear, if you have a hunting dog, you should not be out here. But basically this intersection here is roughly where we're kind of trying to terminate. You can hear Luke in the woods right back here. It's hard to tell. He's probably 50 yards-ish, more or less, from this side, but he's still got to clear the other side out to the, we're not going to the property line, we're going 20 feet off the property line, basically, is what we quoted.
I don't know what that hit, but not broke.
What?
You didn't hear that log? Oh, right there.
It's another demerit on your permanent skid steer record, Luke. Yeah, well, don't do that again. Keep it low so it goes under the machine.
Yeah, no, it came over the top. It was spring loaded off another one.
You got another log stuck back there on this side. That would have ended a lot of shit. I guess we can't feed it out from the top. I can move it. I don't know how we're gonna. We might actually be able to just kick it down. Yeah. Freaking logs. Mulching in general, forestry mulching, I get a ton of questions about this. It is super, super abusive on the equipment. Basically, when you start hitting 600 hours with a mulcher, the skid steer is starting to have problems. Our ASV We ran 700 hours and just, I like the cat stuff. We've got all cat stuff, so I bought this machine. We're expecting to get 2,000 to 3,000 hours out of this, but it is on a cat maintenance plan. We're taking kind of a different approach with it this time, but mulching is awful on the equipment itself. It's really, really abusive. It destroys everything. Never buy a mulching skid steer. If you see one for sale, just buy one that wasn't used for mulching, and then, you know, you can destroy it at that point. But don't buy one that was used for mulching. I mean, you can guarantee it's beat. All right, guys, we are heading out off of this mulching project. Luke's got it. He is one of our superintendents, as much as he doesn't want to be sometimes. He's a superintendent, he's a laborer, he's an operator. He's my right-hand man, so he helps basically run the business for me as he's back there doing God's work. We are behind schedule on this. We'll see if he can get it done today or if it's going to be an overflow into tomorrow. That'll to be determined. We will see. So we're going to head back to the office and knock out some paperwork, look at some bids, do all the admin side of things, check in on my wife Jade, make sure she's good. And yeah, Luke's out here doing this. We got the dump trucks hauling to, there's a Hornet, the other clearing job or grading job that we've got going on tomorrow. Dirt pit's operational, and yeah, that's a day in the life of Carolina Earthworks to this point. So we'll see what else we can add into the mix here.